Recently, a Columbia, South Carolina Burger King employee went viral for pretty much working the whole store by herself for 12 hours on multiple different occasions. After people saw that, they poured into her and donated to her. Well, on a few occasions, she was late to work. She had a hard time finding childcare. That Burger King then turned around and fired her. Everything is alleged, fair use, and trigger warning, this will piss you off.
Well, tonight we have continuing coverage about a local mother we told you about this summer who was running a Columbia Burger King all by herself at times. Back in June, video of Nykia Hamilton doing her job went viral, and she was praised for her work ethic. She ended up becoming one of our paid forward recipients just weeks after that video went viral. She was shown working 12 hours plus, holding down the fort so that Burger King could remain open.
I be missing out on my kids' life and I work a lot. So I be having to provide for them and I really don't be having time to spend with them. And it hurts me a lot.
Well, now she is going viral once again after she is reportedly saying she was fired. Our Bralise Pimentel, you had a chance to speak with Nykia today. I mean, a lot of people kind of shocked at what she served up today, the news.
Yeah, and Nykia Hamilton says since we first aired her story, she's gone viral and working conditions have not improved, even with all that attention it was getting. She says Burger King fired her last week and says the way they've treated her is wrong. Nykia says her frustrations come from all of the days she put sweat and tears into keeping the store running all by herself.
Evergreen fired me because I've been late because of my kids, bro. My kids come first. And now when y'all gonna watch my kids? Y'all don't pay for no babysitter, no nothing.
Nykia Hamilton, crying tears of frustration, posting this video on TikTok earlier this month after being fired from Burger King on Broad River Road in Columbia. Hamilton went viral on social media in June for running the restaurant solo, working 12 hours plus, doing every job to provide for her 3 children. She says the company wrongfully fired her after she was on approved time off and was scheduled to work the day she was coming back.
So I told them, I'm not gonna make it in time. I don't see how y'all schedule me at 12 knowing I'm leaving Charlotte at 11 and it take an hour and 30 minutes to get to work. Still got to drop kids, I still got to do everything.
Hamilton says they responded and told her she was terminated so she didn't report to work the next day. But Burger King reached out and told her to report back to work the following day and to be on time. She says the franchise owner, Matt O'Doherty, went to look at her time logs for the past 2 weeks and told her she was late too often. Hamilton says O'Doherty lacked consideration and gave her a final write-up.
I was like, how I get a final written warning when I never got wrote up or got in trouble with the company?
Hamilton says she always communicated with her GM when she was going to be late and says she always was okay with it because she's a single mom and a hard worker. Hamilton says Burger King and O'Doherty used absence issues as a way to get rid of her.
He was like, yeah, you caused the controversy, you caused too much problems for the job, you knew not to work by yourself. They literally, 2 weeks after everything went down, they literally made a whole contract after everything went down about being in the store by herself.
She says since she's gone viral, Burger King has been threatening to fire her for speaking to the media about her solo shifts, but says they never provided help or extra crew members for her. Watch Fox News reached out to Burger King about the termination. In a statement, a Burger King spokesperson saying, quote, "Terminations are the decision of the franchisees who own and operate the BK restaurant. In this situation, the franchise confirmed the individual involved is no longer employed due to repeated attendance issues. Burger King says no one should work alone and they're disappointed their policy wasn't followed. Hamilton says she's planning to sue the company.
I feel like that's emotional distress. That y'all neglected me at the job for 2 days and you saying that I put, Burger King responded and said I put the job in danger. I was a liability, but how if y'all knew I was in the store by myself for 2 days and I notified my higher ups and the man that was over the district manager, he told them, well, that's sad to hear that, and he still let me run the store.
All right, so broadly, it's a very complicated story here, but I do understand that just before this story aired, you heard from the franchisee owner. So what do you have to say about this?
Yeah, we actually just received this email moments ago, and friendly Matt O'Doherty tells me that Nykia chose to resign. However, in an official statement today, Burger King corporate told us Nykia was terminated.
Wow, so a lot of back and forth here. We know that when she originally came forward, a lot of people saw this viral video. So, broadly, thank you so much for reaching back out to her on this story here.
I really think that's trifling, I feel like they got a lot of heat because of what they were putting her through, having her run shifts all by herself for 12 plus hours. I'm sure many people called in and complained, and they used her being tardy as a reason to terminate her, which is just trifling. And don't worry, I will be making phone calls and sending in some emails. I will be bringing you more stories like this one. Please make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hitting that notification bell, setting it to all so you'll be notified anytime I go live, upload, or premiere. Please be kind to one another. Unapologetically Mika, out.